All right. As a Jewish kid, it's kind of humdrum around Christmas, Hanukkah season. Let's put it that way. We have the menorah, but there's no really anything kind of to decorate. I mean, my mom put up decorations. Don't get me wrong, and and stuff like that. And you can put a menorah up and dreidel and all that jazz. But it was not like a Christmas tree. If she sees this, she'll understand why. Because there's a reason. We kept everything. Let's just put it that way. And we went in the basement and we found this Santa Claus stuff. Me and my sister Renee did. I don't know what we're doing. Probably beating on each other. Probably either getting over a boxing match or she's looking for something to hit me with. Before we beat on each other. Gotta get the right beating stick on Kevin. Continuing beating so he does not miss it. Okay, I'll forget it. Anyhow. So we find all this Christmas stuff. And it's like a styrofoam Santa Claus, and then we find tinsel, and we find, the little stuffed the little small Santa Claus with Mrs. Claus and stuff, and I'm like, we're Jewish. Where do we get this? Hey mom, hey mom, hey mom. We all go upstairs running, and my dad's trying to sit there and figure out how to make like $100 like last for a week, and my mom. They did the old, we take out both checkbooks so we can bounce them even higher kind of thing. And Dad got it down to his 18th cup of coffee for the day. So it's just a normal day. Lisa's upstairs. She already broke the door, yelled and screamed, ran upstairs. Stacy's nowhere to be found. Anyhow. All right, so, Mom, we found all this Christmas stuff. What's going on? We're Jewish. Why do we have Christmas stuff? Well, when we're in Michigan, Stacy, and I was like, stop. I'm like, stop. Stacy felt left out, right? And she's like, yep, Stacy felt left out, so we got a bunch of Christmas stuff. And I'm like, interesting. Because I have asked in the past, no Christmas stuff, no Christmas lights, no Christmas tree, no Christmas stuff, no Christmas lights, no Christmas tree. I'm like, okay. Point right back in the head, right? So come Christmas, I get a paycheck from Yankee and Doodlin', whatever the hell the name is called. Place that was supposedly mob. And, man, I fell in love with all the managers there. Anyhow, okay. Forget that. Oh, man. And my sister's best friend worked there. One time in a sleepover. I was like a little kid or whatever. And her name was Susie. I'm not going to say the last name. And I got in the sleeping bag with her. Oh, my God. I was like, ah! Oh, my God. So, okay, now. Such a nice person. They used to have slumber parties, and I was the only boy, so I'd come over and dance and do all that shit and everything. I was wearing like this I had this outfit. I had this like pajamas that had like little RVs on it. It was white and like yellow and green. Or you go downstairs and it smell like feet and pizza. The girl slept over. It's like feet and pizza. Pizza feet. Get to the point. Okay, Christmas tree. I got my paycheck, right? It's right around Christmas. Well, good enough for Stacy. Good enough for Kevin. I went out and I bought a Christmas tree. And I had my check, and I had like a check from the week before. And I got the Christmas tree, I put it up and everything. My dad was like, oh, my dad, shut up. Stacy had Christmas. We know that. Stacy had Santa Claus. We know that. It's just a tree. Call it the Hanukkah bush. That's for the rest of us. So it's a Hanukkah bush. And I got my wallet, and my mom's like, All right, you did that with one check, whatever. I'm like, I'm over it, you know. And I got the lights, I got the little balls, I got the tinsel. I went all out on the street. It was sweet. It was about this big. It's about that big. It was really, really nice. It was really nice. It was a fake tree, you know. And it's funny. I absolutely love decorating for Christmas. I was going with somebody, and her mom's like, it was around Christmas. She's like, "What's Kevin doing now? It's almost around Christmas. It's almost around Christmas decorating time." That's what she said. Oh my God! At work in the library, it looked like a white trash basement met Jesus Christ himself. I loved it. All the girls I was with, because most of them they weren't Jewish. I was always decorating. I love decorating Christmas trees, or I love decorating Christmas. I don't know why. Anyhow, it's kind of like you don't have it, so you know. Um, so I decorated it, and she's like, "Where's your other check?" And I'm like, "Hmm." And what happened is, for some reason, I stopped in Centerwood when I was coming home from working, and I misplaced it. I misplaced it because I was so excited to buy this Christmas tree. And after I said that, my mom said, "You lost your check because of the Christmas tree. You lost your check because of the Christmas tree. You know why you lost your check? Because of the Christmas tree. Remember that one time you lost your check because of the..." I'm like, "Mom, I'm 20. I'm 22. I'm 23. I'm 25. I'm 30. I'm 32. I'm 35. I remember when you lost that check because of the Christmas tree." And I'm like, whatever. And then, so we had a Christmas tree. But also, me and Renee wouldn't stop screwing around with the menorah lights, and we would like play with the wax and all that other shit. We were little pyros. Definitely. Dad's like, "What are you doing over there? What are you doing over there? What are you doing over there?" I'm like, shit's on fire. Stomp it out. Like make a little fire next to the fireplace. Anyhow, that's a Jewish Christmas tree story that I lost my paycheck. I remember that one time you lost your paycheck. I remember that one time. Remember when you bought that Christmas out of the freaking blue 30 years after? 20 years after. I was like, oh my God. As my dad used to say, Roz. What would he say? Roz, you're never going to stop repeating that story. You're never going to stop. But he repeated stories too. But that's okay. Because he did it in a more comedic and more editorial and more like story-esque way. All right, do something good for humanity. That's 3 videos for today.